Hey guys, so it's July in 2025 and I'm here in Krakow in Poland. And on this tour today, I want to tell you why Krakow is the best city break holiday destination in the European Union. Now, The Witch magazine has voted Krakow as being the best city break holiday destination for 3 years in a row. It keeps winning all of the awards over and over again for being the best place for a holiday break in terms of city breaks in Europe. Now, I've lived in Krakow for nearly 11 years now. It's an absolutely fantastic city. I speak to the tourists after their holidays here and they absolutely love their holidays in Krakow. And I have to say, Poland is my favorite country. I've been to 65 countries around the world. You'll see on my channel at Travel with Col, with a C-O-L, my guided tours from all the European, or many different European countries there on my channel. So today I want to explain to you the reasons why you should come here for a holiday to Krakow, and I want to explain why Krakow is so much better than other holiday destinations here in Europe. Now, I'd say Krakow is a very affordable holiday destination for you to visit. Now, these days, some of the cities in Europe have gone crazy expensive. Places like Paris and Amsterdam and Prague and some of the German cities as well, they are so expensive, these cities. So if I'm looking at the competitors, some Italian cities like Rome or Venice, they are so expensive compared to Krakow. Here in Krakow, for example, you can buy a vodka shot for €1.50, for about £1 for a vodka shot in some of the bars here in Krakow. So it's incredibly good value for money. In terms of hotel accommodation, for €50 a night, you can stay in a hotel here in Krakow city centre. And in many cities around Europe, like Paris, London, Amsterdam, you don't get anything for €50. There's actually some accommodation here, Airbnb accommodation as well. And in those Airbnbs, they're doing flats for like £30 a night and that type of thing for a studio flat here. So accommodation is such good value for money here in Krakow. Definitely better value for money than other travel destinations in Europe. So another thing is the affordability of actually getting here as well. All the budget airlines fly here to Krakow. EasyJet, Ryanair, Wizz Air, all the budget airlines, the cheap airlines, they all come here. And you can fly here so cheaply. I mean, sometimes I fly back to Liverpool, my home city, and really I'm paying something less than £100 return, and I'm adding a bag on top sometimes as well. Flights are so cheap to get here, and it is so well connected with the UK and the rest of Europe. So to fly here from Liverpool, my home city, it takes 2.5 hours. So it's very quick to fly here. Very easy to fly here indeed. The flights are always very smooth. I have never had a bad flight. You're not going over mountains and that type of thing, so the flight's not rough. You're not going over the sea. It's a very smooth flight, so I like that as well. But certainly have a look on Skyscanner if you want to compare airlines and flight prices and everything else. But you can probably fly from your home city to Krakow here. In terms of things like beer, it's quite affordable here. The majority of bars are about £4 for a pint of beer here, but some of the bars here are less. Some of the bars here are about £2 for a pint of beer here as well, if you know where to go. You'll see my other tours on my YouTube channel at Travel with Col, with a C-O-L, and I show you the cheapest bars to go to here in Krakow. I show you some bars here in Krakow that are ridiculously cheap. And some of the bars, like I say, are about €2.50 for a pint of beer, and some of the bars are €1.50 for a vodka shot. There's some pubs here where you can spend £3 or £4 for a spirit and mixer, like a whiskey coke, a rum and coke, that type of thing. But you need to know where to go, and that's why you need to watch my tours on my channel to get my money-saving tips as well, and to see all the scams to avoid here as well. I'd like to just tell you as much information as possible today about what you can do and what you can see here, why it's such a good city break destination. So there are so many things that you can do when you get to Krakow. You'll be walking around the city and you'll see this magnificent architecture, all these lovely cobbled streets, all these narrow streets around the city, and all the medieval walls. You can see on the right side the medieval walls that surround the old town of Krakow. Krakow is a UNESCO city. This is a UNESCO old town here. Very old-fashioned and very beautiful, going back over 1,000 years. So Warsaw, for example, the capital city, was destroyed during the war primarily, but this city here was preserved. This city was not destroyed during the war. So in terms of what you're going to do when you're here on holiday in the daytime, So when you're bored of walking around the city and seeing these beautiful streets and everything else, then you're going to do some day trips when you're here. Now, I actually organise all the day trips here, guys, as well, to Auschwitz and Birkenau, Wieliczka salt mines, Zakopane and the thermal baths. We do guided sightseeing city tours by electric car with a hotel pickup. I do a private tour. If you want information about my excursions, I can organise your excursions at a very competitive price. Please just make a comment and I'll leave you my phone number for WhatsApp, and you can get in touch with me directly on WhatsApp on there, and I can organise your trips for you guys as well. So this tour is taken in July in 2025. So the weather today, we're looking at about 28, 29 degrees. It's been very hot weather today. The climate here in Krakow is absolutely perfect through the summer months. So I'd say from the 1st of May right through until the end of October, we have very, very sunny weather. Most of the days are sunny, almost every day is sunny here. And in the summer, say May, June, July, August, September, you're going to get about 25 degrees and sunny most days here. You'll certainly go home brown if you sit in the sun here as well. So things to see here in the distance, in the center there, you can see St. Mary's Basilica. So that is definitely worth a visit, and make sure you go inside as well. Don't just see it from the outside, make sure you go inside. Another thing to see is the Wawel Royal Castle. The Wawel Royal Castle is absolutely wonderful. It's one of the most beautiful castles in the whole of Europe. It's my favorite castle in the whole of Europe. The whole of Poland is full of beautiful castles, and tourists don't realize that. You can just travel around Poland and you can see so many beautiful castles all over this country. For example, there's Malbork Castle is very, very popular in the north of Poland. It is a long way from here, but there's also a lovely castle in Łęczów, which is very close to Rzeszów. Rzeszów is 1 hour 20 minutes from here on the train. So if you want to see Łęczów Castle, I recommend you stay in Rzeszów, and one day you just get the train, maybe one stop or a couple of stops, maybe 2 or 3 stops from Rzeszów, and you will see Łęczów Castle. It's spelled L-A-N-C-U-T. So Polish language, guys, is very, very difficult. It's one of the most difficult languages in the whole world. For example, Łódź is spelled L-O-D-Z. That's the 3rd biggest city in Poland. It's a wonderful city, and you'll see my guided tours on my channel from Łódź, from Rzeszów, from Zakopane, from Warsaw, from Gliwice, from Kielce, from all of these Polish cities. You will see my guided tours there on my channel if you subscribe. I've been traveling Poland on my 3 days. I've done a lot of research. I've spoken to locals. I've lived here for nearly 11 years, so I know the country inside out. And I've given you all of my tips and recommendations on those tours as well, guys. So more information for you. Well, here in Poland, there's no language barriers, and that's something that I will say, that when you come here to Poland, everybody speaks English here. Polish people speak multiple languages. They are very, very well educated, very, very intelligent here. You've got the Jagiellonski University here, which is one of the best universities in the whole of the European Union. Very, very famous university, and it's the best university in the whole of Poland. And the people here, they are all university educated. They speak very, very good English here in Poland, and I've had no language problems here at all. Now, Krakow has some of the best nightlife out of any European city here that I've been to, and certainly the best nightlife in Poland. So here in Krakow, the streets are just, every street is lined full of pubs and nightclubs and restaurants and cafes. There's all different types of entertainment here. You've got jazz clubs with live jazz music every night, like Chicago Jazz. You've got 3 different jazz clubs here in the city center of Krakow. You've got other clubs, live music bars. You've got nightclubs with DJs and house music, or other clubs with different types of music, but there's nightclubs on all the streets here as well around the main market square area. And you have unusual areas like Kazimierz, the Jewish area, where you have all the eclectic old-fashioned pubs. And yeah, it's very eclectic and artistic and that type of thing. So Kazimierz is a very good place for a night out. Go to an area called Plac Nowy, the Jewish square, Plac Nowy Square, and then you'll find all the pubs there and all different restaurants there in the Jewish quarter. In terms of safety, I think that Krakow is one of the safest cities in Europe. Here in Krakow, there is no violent crime at all. There's not much drugs here at all. I've not been offered drugs hardly at all in the last 11 years here. It's amazing. I used to live in Spain. They're offering drugs everywhere. I go to Malta on holiday. I travel Europe all the time. I am a traveler, traveling all the time. And in many countries, there is a problem with drugs and things like that, but not in Poland. Here in Poland, very, very safe. I believe Krakow is a big, big city, very, very big city. But here in Krakow, it is extremely safe. A lot of tourists come here for the Tauron Arena because all the biggest concerts are on here in Krakow. All the biggest musicians have played here in Krakow as well. So at the Tauron Arena, musicians like Robbie Williams has been on, Taylor Swift has been on there, Rod Stewart, you know, all the famous musicians that you know from all the different eras as well. They're all playing there at the Tauron Arena. So if you want to come here for a concert, just go onto the Tauron Arena website. You can change the language to English on there as well, and it will tell you what concerts are on there. So if you come here during the summer months, I recommend you a visit to Zakrzewek. Zakrzewek is a very, very beautiful lake. It's hard to describe it, but it's all pools outside and lake areas and walking paths. It's extremely beautiful because Krakow is inland, so there's no coastline here, but you can go to Zakrzewek. And if you go to Zakrzewek, it is one of the most beautiful places in Europe for a sunny day. It is really, really good for a sunny day there in Zakrzewek. And you have to go in a small line to enter. You have to pay a very small entry fee.
You speak Mendelssohn.
Sorry, man, I'm doing a tour.
No, you're talking only just
Yeah.
English. Yeah, you support Chelsea.
I'm on YouTube, man. I'm doing a tour. Sorry, mate. Thank you. Sorry, they're just interrupting me there in the street. So, yeah, getting back to the tours, guys. So, basically, on every street in Krakow, you've got so many lovely museums here and so many lovely art galleries. And basically, this city is very, very cultural. If you like history, you like museums, you like art galleries, I recommend you the Galicia Jewish Museum in the Jewish area of Krakow, in Kazimierz area. That's a very good Jewish museum about the Jewish history. I also recommend you Oskar Schindler's Factory Museum, which is in Zablocze area of Krakow. And further down this street, you've got the Museum of Medicine as well, down this street, just down here. So there's so many different museums. Also go to the Krakow History Museum as well to see the history of Krakow. Now, Krakow is located right in the middle of Europe. So it's got borders with so many different countries like Germany, Belarus, Ukraine. It's got borders with Slovakia. It's got borders with so many different countries here. So we're right in the middle of Europe. And basically, it's easily accessible for everybody. There's even flights coming here, long haul now. There are long haul flights coming in here now from Abu Dhabi. Long haul flights coming in here from Dubai. There's flights coming in here from the USA, from Chicago, from New York. So this is connected with the whole world now. The airport's getting bigger and bigger every year. Krakow International Airport. Now, if you want to get from the airport to the city centre here of Krakow, I recommend you download a taxi application called Uber or another taxi application called Bolt. Those applications are the cheapest taxi applications, the cheapest way to get from the airport to the city centre. Also download a taxi app called Free Now. That's also cheap for taxis as well, guys. So get the Free Now downloaded as well, and you get yourself cheap taxis to get you from the airport to the city centre. it takes about 35 minutes drive. But guys, don't forget, there is a train station inside Krakow Airport, and for £3, £3 or £4, you can get a train straight through to Krakow train station in the city centre, and 20 minutes later you're there. So you don't need a taxi, just get a train. That's what I do. The trains are modern here, super modern, lovely trains, very comfortable. Just get the train. You can buy the ticket on the train, or you can buy the ticket on the platform from the machine. You can change the machine to English language. Or you can also buy the ticket off the conductor there on the train as well. So let's go. Hey Camille, hey man. I'm just doing a tour on YouTube. Hey bro. So we're coming up to the main market square of Krakow now. It's called the Rynek Główny in Polish language. And this is the biggest main market square in the whole of Europe. And this is where the Christmas markets are located. Krakow has the best Christmas markets in the whole of Europe. And I'm going to show you this square just now in a second. So if you want to see my tours of Krakow Christmas markets, have a look on my YouTube channel there. And I've got lots of tours on there explaining about the Christmas market, showing you the dates, showing you the prices, and all the information on there about the Christmas markets. In terms of shopping, there are so many good places where you can go shopping here. But if you want to buy Polish gifts, just have a look in the middle of the square. That's the cloth hall. Now, the cloth hall, that's where you can buy all the Polish gifts there. For your holidays, you want to bring your family presents back home. It looks absolutely magical, doesn't it, tonight? And there's a market inside there in the middle. And you can buy all kinds of things in that market. Remember, you must negotiate there because the prices are not cheap. But if you want to buy souvenirs, that's one of the best places to go to. If you want shopping for designer clothes and the known brands and that type of thing, go to Galeria Krakowska, the big shopping center just by the train station, or go to Galeria Kazimierz as well in the Jewish area. That's also very good for shopping for designer brands. There's other shopping centers as well, like Galeria Serenada on the way to Nowa Huta direction over there. There's Galeria Bronowice, if you stay in Bronowice area. There's big shopping centers all over this city. There's so many shopping options here in terms of buying all your designer names, the brands that you know. It's absolutely fantastic here for shopping. Now, Poland's great for food as well. The great thing is I've traveled to so many European countries here, but when you come to Poland, try Polish food. I mean, you can't buy Polish food in Spain or Italy or these countries that I've traveled to, but when you come here to Poland, try Polish food, try a bigos soup, try pierogi ruski, try pierogi ukrainsky, try all the different types of pierogi. You can get pierogi with all different types of fillings, with meat inside, with cheese and potato inside. Pierogi is like a ravioli type thing. It's like a bit like an Italian ravioli, and you must give it a go on the pierogi when you're here as well. And there's so many different Polish dishes to try. So I recommend when you go to the bars and the restaurants, just ask them what dishes to try. My favorite Polish dishes are the soups. I think the soups are absolutely delicious here in Poland. There's so many different types of soup you can buy. They'll do you like traditional ones like vegetable soups, or you can have the chicken soups, very popular here as well. And there's another soup with all the sausage in and the garlic taste and that type of thing. I've forgotten the name of it at the top of my head. It's I'm trying to think of the name, but you must try the Polish soups when you're over here as well. It just slipped my mind actually. I'm sorry, I can't think of the name of that Polish soup right now. In terms of eating very cheaply and eating fast food and that type of thing, it is exceptionally cheap here in Krakow. You find the McDonald's here at the main market square, and at McDonald's it's €2 for a cheeseburger and fries. You can't get any cheaper than that. It's much cheaper than McDonald's in England. It's much cheaper than McDonald's in most European countries. I've just been away in Bulgaria, and McDonald's over there in Bulgaria, for example, cost me about £14 for a McDonald's meal. It's nothing like that here. Burger King, KFC, they're all extremely cheap here. All the brands like that are extremely cheap here in Krakow in Poland. Just watch out though, some of these restaurants in the main square, I'll just show you them now. They're surrounding the main square here, and off the main square in the small square to the right side here as well. You just go off there towards the small square over there, just going across to the right side. There's a few pubs over there with English names and Irish names. They have a service charge on top of the bill, so be careful with any service charges on top of the bill. Across the square here, you've got all these restaurants lining the square here. Just ask them if there's a service charge on top of the bill or not. If there is a service charge, that's kind of a tourist trap type place. Don't go to places with a service charge on top of the bill. Some of them are adding 10%, some are adding 12%. just ask them, do you have a service charge when you go in? If they do, don't go in there, go to another place, don't get scammed. Just check the menu before you order anything. If the prices are too high, just go to another restaurant, just move on, go to another restaurant if the prices are too high. And another tip for you, if you're approached at night time, they invite you into a gentleman's club or a strip club, it is a scam here, and they will take all of your money. They use many, many different methods, and they will just take all of your money. You might have a pill in your drink. They might add a zero onto the bill when you pay on your card, so you pay more money than you think. They might ask you to enter your PIN number multiple times, so they have billed you multiple times. But do not go into any gentlemen's clubs or strip clubs here in Krakow. It is a scam. People are complaining about this to me every single day. They have lost an absolute fortune. Also, watch out for the street taxis. Use the applications that I said about before. And one thing I will say is Poland has some of the best ice cream in the whole world. You must try Polish ice cream when you come here. It's absolutely delicious, the Polish ice cream. So, horse and cart there. Look at the lovely horse and carts there, isn't that lovely? Cloth hall, the horse and carts. It takes you back in time, really, doesn't it? It's so traditional, so old-fashioned. Lovely to look at, those horse and carts there, just lovely. Look at that. You get all your photos done on them as well. There's so many things to see and do when you're here actually as well. You must try the Polish vodka when you're here on holiday. Polish vodka is the best vodka in the world, in my opinion. It's really, really fantastic vodka. There's a vodka I like called Soplica, and they have all different flavors. They get a tray of vodka shots with all different flavors of vodkas, and you can try cherry vodka, you can try nut vodka, you can try chocolate vodka. They have so many caramel vodka. There's so many different types of vodka that they have here. Hello, hello. And there are tourists here from so many different countries in the world, from everywhere in the world coming here. Every day you meet tourists here from so many different countries. There's just tourists coming here from absolutely everywhere. The majority of tourists are British tourists. The British are very loyal to Krakow. The British seem to come to Krakow every single time. There is the clock tower in the background. I recommend you go to the top of the clock tower and you get a view of the whole of the city from the clock tower. And when you go to the cloth hall here on the left side as well, go upstairs on the other side of the cloth hall and there's Cafe Shal. And if you go into Cafe Shal via the lift, you get up to the first floor and you will have a view of the whole main market square from Cafe Shal. So it's just to get your photos done and to get your view of the main market square as well. Now, Poland is famous for sausages and hot dogs, and if you want the best sausages, the best hot dogs in the whole city, you must find an area called Hala Targowa. Here at the main square, they're selling hot dogs for 40 zloty, which is about £8, which is a lot of money really for a hot dog. Some of them, they might have gone up to 50 zloty actually this year, so I think it's £10 for a hot dog this year. But you can actually get a hot dog for about £3 or £3.50. And an even better hot dog than you get here at the main square if you just have a short walk 10 minutes from here and you get to Hala Targowa market, and they've got all the street food there. They've got those fantastic hot dogs. They make it for you on the fire grill. You can watch them make it. They have the jacket potatoes as well with all the different toppings in you can imagine. Have a walk down to Hala Targowa, guys, as well. I also recommend that you go to Podgórze one day. That's in South Krakow over the river. And go to an area called Zablocze where you have all the museums and art galleries there. There's some fantastic museums there and art galleries there as well in Zablocze area of Podgórze. So this tour was actually taken on a Monday night, so it's not as busy as on the weekend. It's still actually quite busy, but I just wanted to show you what it's like. You know, if I do the tour on a Friday, Saturday night, it's too busy. Too many people are bumping into me and interrupting the tour. So I decided to do this tour on a Monday night. One thing to watch out for here, though, is accidents. There's lots and lots of cyclists coming around here, and there's people on fast-moving scooters. Now, I have seen so many different accidents by fast-moving cyclists, fast-moving scooters, and that type of thing. So be very, very careful that you do not get hit by a bike, by a fast-moving bike or a scooter. Watch around you all the time. It's a big health and safety issue. I studied health and safety in the past, so I know about this. But be careful with those fast-moving bikes and scooters. I was hit. I had an arm injury for 2 years after I was hit at the main square. Cyclist came straight at me, smashed me to the floor. So I'm really paranoid now about getting hit. But then I got hit for a second time because I lived in the city centre here for 10, 11 years. I was walking around the city, and the cyclists are very, very dangerous here in the city. Basically, they cycle very, very fast. They're not so bothered about what's going on around them. They're not looking around them sometimes. So it's your responsibility to protect yourself. Look around you at all times. On the right side here, we've got the main bar street. It's called Shevska Street, and that's where you've got a lot of the nightlife going on down this street here. There's a lot of pubs there. There's some nightclubs down there as well. Just have a look to the right side. So you see the McDonald's there, the McDonald's sign, and you just follow it down there. And there's some very, very cheap pubs down that street. If you want very, very cheap beer and very cheap alcohol, go to Banja Luka or go to Pijalnia. They are so cheap, guys, in those pubs. They are crazy cheap. There's also a good karaoke bar down there called Kulturalny as well, if you want to do some karaoke down there as well. And all these cafes and restaurants surround the whole square. So people just sit there and basically people watch for the whole day. Every single day, all year, this city is full of tourists. This is not seasonal. This is a city for the whole year. You can come here in the winter and it's covered in snow. It's absolutely beautiful. And all of these restaurants are still open in the winter time as well. And if you come here in the summer, you'll get lovely sunny weather right through until the 1st of November. You'll have great weather. So guys, thank you very much for watching my guided tour today, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel at Travel with Col, and that's Col with a C-O-L. Guys, please give me some likes on that because it makes the video go high, and please give some comments as well if you have any suggestions. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you.